Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Darkest Dungeon. We got a Dark Stream Estate here because the name's the estate after whatever you do the file name after. There's an argument to take some of the level zeros into the dungeon, especially if we take the Antiquarian in as a way to increase monetary yields. Actually, sounds like that might combo reasonably well. Could also technically bring in you. Vulnerability Hex is a mark. You have an ability that is, well, we got a couple different guys that do anti-mark stuff. Definitely some interesting combos we can put together here for going into the dungeon. We've got also a full selection of replacements that we're going to ignore because we don't have any more capacity to take more people on. The barracks is full. This means people either have to go into the Darkest Dungeon and somehow come back alive, or people must die to make way for new arrivals. There's maybe an argument here to take experienced recruits, the first one, but we're going to pass up on it. So let's go look at our options for delves. Okay, so our only place where we can go with level guys is a short run into the ruins. As much as I want to take the Antiquarian into the dungeon, I think this is not the way we're going. Although +4 dodge is nice. I think we're probably wanting to do a mid-tier dungeon then. Probably in the Cove. Take the short delve in the Cove. That probably won't be enough to summon the boss. But we can take some level 3s in if we can put together a functional team of level 3s. Yeah, I'm thinking going into the Cove here. Again, we're trying to work towards getting the remaining veteran bosses defeated, which means we need to summon them. So something small in the Cove, or something small in the Warrens. I think we actually need like a full long one in the Cove to get a boss spawn. I don't think the short's going to be enough here, but we can put together a team. That's kind of where we're at. I suppose I'd want to bring you in form where you don't want to move, is the state of affairs with you if we would take you. So maybe less tempted taking the Grave Robber in here. Could go... Yeah, probably something like that. So we take you, throw you up front to be our big front hitter. We can take both of the Handmasters for closer to the back. In fact, we could take full team self-heal, right? Where everyone self-heals. I'm leaning towards full team self-heal. That sounds reasonable. So you in the back. You're not a self-healer. And probably you. Alright, so we take that quadrant. You've got a heal. Yep. You've got Intimidate for de-stealthing. If I need to de-stealth someone. You got Purge to clear all the corpses. You got Chop to chop. Manacles, Beast Bile. And we got Hound's Harry. I might want to take Target Missile for in here. As nice as it is to do dodge stacking, because everyone can self-heal in this party, I think we go... and you don't want Blackjack if you're in the back like that. You want to go something in that combo. Oh, or could do Stress Heal. Stress Heal is a definite option. Cry Havoc. No, I think we'll run with no Stress Heal. Everyone's gotten 0 stress as a short quest. We shouldn't be stacking stress. Go for the damage options, which is we whistle to mark guys and we nom them, and or we just stack bleeds. Situations where we don't want to nom them. Okay, so let's check to make sure these guys are properly skilled and equipped. Okay, so we can go up to the next tier, which I think we should do. Get the accuracy and healing up. Something like that. And then equipment, they're all on 3. I don't think we're wanting to splurge for 4. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on 4. If it was a boss delve, I'd be a little more tempted to do the splurge for 4. Anyone need to de-stress before we leave? Not too badly. Okay. Let's embark. Again, we're going the short one in the thing. We're going to get these Arbalest Greaves. Probably could go, but I'm not too worried about the Arbalest Greaves. So we're coming in here just for a short quest. Short veteran level quest. The alternative would go in here in the Weld, but that would be working on summoning Veld bosses, and we're really trying to get the last 2 champion or veteran bosses before we're working in champion 2. So we're going to start provisioning up for this delve. Got a lot more dog trees than we need, but we got to take them in. This is a short quest, so we'll take just a full stack of food. Take 2 stacks of torches. We are in the cove. So I'm going to do the usual key and shovel. And this is the cove, so we'll take all the herbs. If we get lucky, we'll come across some of those nice modifiers. A couple things advantages. I'm going to take some spare shovels. We'll go up to 4 shovels. I think that'll be good.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Okay, so it looks like we'll have a
Washed out.
backtrack. So let's try to get the shorter portion of the backtrack done first. Hit a trap.
Mechanical hazards.
Do you want to clear the
possessed
debuff?
by evil intent.
Yeah, I want to clear the debuff. We'll loot this off on the way back. Any luck with the scouting? Okay, so we know there is no room battle there. I could technically go gamble to see if we could do the curio, but we'll do the backtrack at this point. We know we don't need to go that way anymore. I think we get more food off of you. New. Cultist Cauldron. That's nice. No food, actually.
The
That's
way
fine.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Nope. Good thing he resisted it. Gotta have a fight. So I don't technically have a way to de-stress the Oracle, but anything that hits everyone will hit the Oracle. So we'll just start stacking. To be fair, these 2 have pretty high production, so we can just start stacking the bleed here. That's the way to go.
Impressive.
We'll go Bile. Again, another way around the protection. Bile's actually a little more better, a little more likely to land in this dungeon specifically. Bleed stacking the guy in the back. Yes, punch the tank, please. Appreciate it when you punch a tank. Actually, you have de-stress. I can de-stress with you. We'll do that. Or, not de-stealth. So we've de-stealthed him. The maggot is dead on its next go. So we rush you. Low roll would not kill. But if I mark you, then we're going to overkill you with the follow-up anyway, so we'll just... in fact, actually, the low roll here means he'll die to bleed, so we'll hit him with this. He's now going to die in his turn to the bleed.
Great
Which he probably does.
that cuts on its own.
Let's go for the stun. Stun does not connect. Mark him. Hit him.
the slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Marking again to stack the debuff. Yeah, let's just mark him again to stack the debuff. It removes his protection. And we stun him. Nice. Oh, actually, we hit him with the stun, but you do not actually stun him. Okay. Could have stunned. Didn't stun. There we go.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point. Another mariner. Another misfortune.
Of course, we have to do 100% of room battles, so we know we haven't fought all the room battles yet. There could be up to 3. There's at least 1. Hallway fight. Might want to have the Abomination take a heal. Harry the Mole trying to bring the Thrall down. Let's mark the Thrall and try to bring the Thrall down to 1 hit. Ooh, unless we credit, he's not going to come down to 1. Although we'll get pretty close. Okay, down him.
Continue the onslaught.
Could have technically de-stunned the Oracle.
All.
So it'll take a little bit of extra stress because I didn't, or de-stealthed him. Take a little bit of extra stress because we didn't do that. Oh, he's now revealed anyway. We'll go for the stun. There we go. Whistle in charge. No, take the swing.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Take an opportunity for the more intact people to, or the more wounded people to heal. So we'll have the Abomination heal in the next round. And then we should be able to just run the Pelagic down with a pound. I want to get a heal off. So we're gonna have you just do your heal. Hopefully you don't get the other Houndmaster. There we go. Oh, he's dead. He's straight up dead. Okay. Just have everyone take a heal. So a little bit of gamble that we can get another heal off from the Abomination.
Gently.
Didn't succeed, but we still got
This
to...
is how a life is taken.
I'm going to dump the dog traits because we're not going to use them in this dungeon. Hit you with the shovel.
If only treasure could
We are in
staunch
here
the
for money,
flow
so we'll
of
dump the holy water, take the money.
otherworldly corruption.
You want the deeds? Yeah, I want the deeds. Or I don't want the deeds. Might dump the Onyx if we get presented with deeds again. We can skip crests. This might be the only fight in a room. Probably isn't. Let's go stun. I want to heal with him, but at the same time, I don't want to... He's also fairly effective at getting rid of people, right? Let's parry everyone so we can bleed the stealth guy. Or attempt to bleed the stealth guy.
precision, and power.
Go for the D-stealth. There we go. He's D-stealth in the back, so we can now mark and finish him off the hounds. Mark the Oracle.
Eradicated.
Finish the Oracle off.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's start treading the protection on the bulwark here. And have you go for the heal. '21 protection's much better for us to smack him than a 75 that he had before. Yeah, 19 damage, much better. And now he's down to 0. We'll get everyone. You go for the heal. We'd still like you to have some more health. That's much better. And carry everyone. You know, finish the job.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Blight skill is tempting to pick up. I think we'll pick it up on you, actually. Just slot it straight into you. We're really not going to use those dog traits. We'll drop the dog traits, take the gold. I don't think we're going to necessarily get good enough stacking. Actually, Jade's better than Citron. Marvelous Aura. Risk it with you. The Inspired User, I think it was just a stress heal. Okay, so we know there's another fight in the rooms coming up. Bile, because you can hit the, or attempt to hit the guy who's stealthed. Start shredding the protection on the Crusher. And we'll just get rid of the Crusher real fast. Yeah, I may have brought Team Bleed into a place where they're resistant to bleeding. Apparently. Although we've got protection shred, so we just shred the protection off them like it's normal. Okay, Crusher's dead. You go for the heal, because you actually can hit the guy we'd like you to hit.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Go for the mark. go for a heal. Could have gone for the stun, but I don't think we need to really take the time to heal here. And then we'll just rush him down. Dog.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Ooh, another key. You want the deeds. No, hold off on the deeds. Mostly in here for money / to get the boss to show up. This isn't the last fight. We're going to toss a stack of torches. Don't need this many torches. There, everything.
Devastating blow.
They're resistant to bleeding, but they're not immune to it. It's 70% chance, basically, for us to bleed them. When you cross that across 4 different people, that stacks up. And then I don't know a lot of it went to start with.
Exposed to a killing blow.
They're picking on the poor abomination there. So that one's dead to bleeding. We'll start scratching the protection off of this guy, so we can do decent damage. Use the bandage in your inventory, and then we'll self-heal.
Soothed. Sedated. Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Let's get the rest of the protection off. He'll probably die in the next hit, either way. Oh, no, we do have to hit him, though.
Success.
Okay, so that's the end of the dungeon. We don't have to keep going. We are going to at least interact with this chest, because we've got the key here.
Of the light.
We got it on the map. We don't know. Okay, I'm not going to gamble on I don't knows. And now we leave.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
If there is such a thing. So, decent payout. I think we at least earned more money than we spent getting our guys prepped to come in here. Got more heirlooms than anything else, really. Ruins, Eldritch, Fated. Chance to turn any miss into a heat. Nice. The crushing guilt of deeds real and imagined.
Finally,
Medical ward
the
is
serum
free.
is working, and the side effects are manageable.
Side effects are manageable. Oh dear. Out on the map. And we got some decent low-level stuff. We'll probably go in after this Warrens one. Short one of the Warrens. And try to get the Warrens boss to spawn. In which case, these guys are too high level. But we're going to fill the medical ward up, I think, before we go in at least. Medical ward is free, so send the diseased in. Worries? Maybe not the worries. What do we got? What do we got as far as the diseased are concerned? Rabies. Maybe that's a little annoying, but rabies right now, trading damage, or accuracy for damage is not too bad. On a person does most physical damage. Wasting sickness is just disease resist. Something we'd probably clear if we got nothing better to clear. 30% stress. Rabies again, it's accuracy for damage. Blight resist is a little bit worse. Get rid of that. Bleed resist, same sort of concept. Get rid of that. So we're not taking the Vestal in, but that's fine. I think I got an interesting team combo in here that we'll be able to put together with the level 1s, or the level 0s. And we mainly want to take the Antiquarian in for the loot. Wasting sickness, or let's get rid of the worries. You happen to have a self-stress heal, but all the better not to have you take the stress in the first place. Okay, so we need to assemble the team. So the Antiquarian can go in a bunch of different places. We just want them on the team. Let's assume they're on like 3. We want the Plague Doctor in 4. We'll put you in 2. That means you're up first. So skill-wise for you, we've already grabbed the skills you're gonna grab. Okay, cool. You. Is that the combo I want? Hands from the Abyss for the stun. Vulnerability Hex for the mark. The heal. I probably want you, because you're up front, you actually probably want to do some damage. Probably grab Sacrificial Stab. Do that instead of Vulnerability Hex. Weakening Curse. Well, we want Vulnerability Hex because I want the mark to play with you. 90% extra damage versus marked with the Collect Bounty. Collect Bounty, mark for death if you don't have a target marked already. Caltrops for bleed. You're in second, so there's an argument to do something like uppercut for the stun instead of the Caltrops. Yeah, let's get you that stun. And then you're on the back, so we want the good old back party. Noxious to hit front, Plague Grenade to hit back, Blinding Gas for the stun in the back. And then we'll take the Cure Blight Bleed, because that combos nicely with the Cultist. And his heal that is really good, but bleeds occasionally. There we go. So yeah, I think that's going to be a working combo. Short apprentice quest with an apprentice team. Mostly in here for the money. Do we equip these guys with trinkets before going? Maybe. Stun, Blight. Nice. Accuracy, that's always a good combo. Could go more Blight. I don't think we need it for basic difficulty. I think we'll probably be happy with one trinket on each of these guys. Healing received is not really what I'm looking for. Well, that's definitely a plausible trinket to put on him. Speed, extra debuff. Might be better on when you're higher level when we're actually running the debuffs very often. Oh, just flat give you 10 extra dodge? That's a good plan. Could even go harder with the dodge options. Yeah, let's go even harder with the dodge options. We'll stack that with the dodge stone. We should dodge up to 34. Protection stone, so those wouldn't be too bad. Don't really got anything good that I want to put on you. We do have one you only trinket, but stress heal. Actually, we're gonna grab this because scouting chance is nice. We're grabbing it specifically because of the scouting chance. This one, actually, we hit 2. We also have the moving skill. This one's I'm not very interested in. And we've got the occultist. Stun debuff. Yeah, that's the trinket for you. We're not necessarily bringing you along for damage. We're bringing you along for stun. 30% more stun is nice. Oh, and dodge. We could stack some dodge on you to keep you intact. Make you a little bit slower, but -1 speed is not too bad. That's a melee playing doctor. That's not what we're looking for. Yeah, I think we slap you on. Unless we find something else, I would rather slap over the top. There you go. And multiple Demon's Cauldrons. It's almost like when I see those, I'm like, oh, that's really good. I should grab them. Yeah, I think that's the combo we're going. Okay, into the dungeon. Provisioning up for the short delve with the brand new team. So it's a short delve, so we'll take a full stack of food. We're probably more likely to actually use both stacks of torches because we got some of the reduces the light, lights. This is the Warrens. So we take a shovel, a couple herbs, pick up holy waters, more bandages, anti-venom. I think that's what we'll roll with. If you live for risk and darkness, by all means, bring food torches. Sorry about that. Sounded a good time to sip some tea.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Okay, so we gotta explore 90% of rooms, so we can technically skip that room battle. Let's go up. I'm probably not gonna skip that room battle, but we may think about it. I don't have good stress heal, so we're going to ignore the option to bring in a boss. If we're feeling really ballsy near the end of the dungeon, we can go back. I need to remember the Antiquarian wants to do the curio.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Hallway fight. This is after I speed debuff this guy. Oh dear. So let's just go for the nervous stab. Yeah, that's going to be a struggle with level zeros. Go for the stun. So 2 of the 3 guys are stunned. So only getting nibbled by one of them.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Okay,
crumbles.
stress dealer is dead. Let's remove the blight.
Precision and power.
Okay, can you mark him? Can you follow up that mark with a kill?
Obliterated.
Remove the blight.
Continue the onslaught.
Here, enemy team destroyed.
Destroy them all.
You know there's going to be a fight in this room. Light the torch, go in. Bandits. Surprised bandits. Mark the big one. Stun the back row. Stun the front row. Antiquarian just shank someone. Okay, blight the back row. Hit the marked guy. Decision. Ah, left him with 1 hit point. Although that's perfect. That means the blight's gonna kill him. Okay. Okay, we got a whole bunch of bleeds that we're gonna want to pull off. Okay, Fusilier is dead on his turn. His next turn. So we've really got the up front really to care about. So might as well do the heal with you. Do it on yourself. Guy up front.
Their cursed champion falls.
Go for a heal. You remove bleeds.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Remove the bleed.
A death by
Successful battle.
inches.
Good. trap coming up. What's our perspectives? 50, 80, 60. 80's the best. And it's better than nothing. Torch in. Gamble going this way. Oops. I saw the torch. Should have tried to disarm it. Didn't actually do anything really to us, so it's fine.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
That's not a loot curio. Want to try to disarm this one. There we go. Light torch in room. We did manage to scout them. Okay. Room battle straight up. Treasure battle to the left. We'll do treasure room. Fast healer, that could have been worse.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Answer in the abyss. Try the knife the drummer. I get you. What's the knockback on that? You know, just mark him. I could technically have gone for the attempt to do the 4 stun, but then the stuns aren't coming in the right order to guarantee that I get all 4 of them off. So I'm gonna leave one of them unstunned, so I don't drop a stun on someone who's already stunned. So he's the only one that's gonna get the act. Definitely could do with more speed.
About to break. Go for stuns. Grievous injury. Palpable fear. Yeah, I'm definitely being outsped by them, which is painful. This is sort of the pain, I suppose, of taking level zeros into the dungeon. Is struck. A blazing star is born.
At this point, we hit you with the uppercut. Stuns and moves you. The heal on yourself. Ah, it bleeds himself. Bit of a shame, but it's only 1 damage. Or, depends on our order, I suppose. I could just try to de-bleed him with the Plague Doctor. But no, I'm gonna hit them with the multi-hit.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Go for the stun. Oh, we did enough damage that the stun's now lethal. Effectively, because the Blight's going to kill them before they do anything. So in theory, at this point, I can just take the time to heal. Alright, these guys are all dead. So we'll just mark someone. Mark a different person. You clear the bleed.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You can see their own speed working against them. They one after another just die.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I can scratch some of these torches. We'll drop these torches, grab that. Key in the chest. I'll take the protection stone, just take it on a person. I'm gonna explore one more room so I can skip the battle, which I suppose we will do. Stress on the Plague Doctor is getting a little high.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
There we go. Nice short delve. Not the most rewarding.
Seem a little less impossible.
The big potential moneymaker in that dungeon was to take the run against the boss that we skipped. Quick draw, the cost of stun resistance, night owls, but mostly good things.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Plot quest Shrieker's Prize. We got apparently 2 bosses up. We have the veteran unstable Flush of the Warrens, and we have a short Horrid Seeker boss. Molted Tail Feather. Disease resistive torch below 75, stun resistive torch below 50, plus 4 speed, 15% stress. Going and facing the Shrieker. We'll be making that choice, I suppose, next time. Obviously, not taking this team if we're going in there. This team's off to the benches. Probably specifically send the Plague Doctor in to get some treatment of some sort for his stress, but probably just leave the rest on the bench. Yeah. So I got a decision here. Do I want to do this quest battle? I think this is a go now or don't go. And then we have the boss up. So if I want that Vestal Trinket, we probably want to go after the boss. Stress reduction, healing buff, the cost of a stun debuff and a damage debuff. A little here, a little there with the Vestals. I tend to like my Vestals doing a little bit of damage and a little bit of stun. Although 33% more heal. But yeah, I'll make this choice over the break. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have a part up tomorrow, which will be one of these two. We're either going after the boss. We're going after a boss. Is what's going after. We're either going after. I think this was a DLC added boss. I haven't picked any of the DLC up, so this would be actually a Freel Seed boss. It wasn't in 1.0, I believe. Unstable Flesh was. So we'll either go after you or after you. I'll make that choice over the break. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break here to get up, stretch the legs, sip some tea, try to get the ads out of the way if they haven't yet played. And I'll be back hopefully by the end of those ads. So with that, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Bye for now.